Hello, and welcome. You're listening to Light Sprinkles, and I'm Spring Ulrich, and I just wanted to get on here and share with you this Friday about focusing. Focus Friday. So I want to ask you, what are you focusing on? How has your focus been? Are you focusing on all the things that are going right? Or are you focusing on all the things that are going wrong? Just sit with that for a minute and ask yourself, where have I been at? Have I been looking for the things that are going right or the things that are going wrong? And I just wanted to share with you a couple of things that I have been working on myself and that have been really inspiring me and working for me in ways that I thought I would share, that maybe you might be able to glean some appreciation, some insight for yourself, and something that really resonates with your soul, your spirit, and gives you a little something to think about for your weekend. So thanks for tuning in. Thank you for being here. And the first thing I wanted to share with you is stepping into being grateful for everything. When we can look at all of our challenges and all of the things that come up that are super frustrating, that make us go a little bananas or that make us feel frustrated. Do you ever get those times when things aren't quite going right, or you feel like you're just under a mountain of expectations, laundry, dishes, kids' work, school work, whatever it is, plus your business life and the babies and the relationship or whatever it is going on, whether it's you're trying to get your health where you want it to be, or your finances where you want it to be, whatever challenge that you're facing, can you look at that challenge and really get curious and say, what are the gifts here? Like, where are the silver linings? Like, how can I have more fun? Even though all of this, what might feel like a tornado or a whirlwind happening around you, is going on in your life, how can you look at it and say, okay, hold on a second. I'm the captain of my ship. I am the conductor of my life in the symphony that's happening here. And take a little bit of power back in owning what is happening, even in the challenges, and say, okay, this challenge is happening. I don't like it. I don't love it, but what can I find to love within it? What can I find in this moment right now? Get really present in your body, get really into where you're at, like get in touch with your breath. There's a reason that we hear over and over again in the self-help industry, in the, from all different angles that I've been studying on how to love myself or how to be better at life, whether it's in meditation or anything else, it always comes back to the breath. It always comes back to in our body, because our bodies get us present. Our bodies hold wisdom, and our bodies get us in touch with the now moment, and being in the present is really, really the key to being present with where you're at, with what is, and then being able to go from there and saying, okay, here's the challenge I'm having today. And acknowledging that you don't like it, you don't love it, it might suck, it might be total sandpaper experience, and finding that place where you're still saying, okay, I may not love this, I don't like this, and if I really truly believe that the God, the universe, whatever it is that you believe in, fairies, whatever you believe in, that life is working for you, that if life is working for you, then this too must be something of benefit. And you might not know why, you might not know how, and you don't have to know how or why, but just finding some small gift in this now moment. Can I breathe? Am I alive? Do I have my health? What little things can I find in this moment to be grateful for? And that is such a key to taking some of that burden and some of the getting you out of some of the tailspin and the spiral of the crazy tornado that might be happening in your life or might be going on. So tap into being grateful for everything, and just going, okay, this must be happening for me. I don't know how or why this is happening. It feels really awful right now. It's really not a fun experience. And where are the gifts? If you can keep looking for the gifts, I'll remind you to look for the gifts. I know that in those really awful experiences and the experiences that were not part of our plan, that feel really bad, or that we're getting no's in our life, or that we have big breakups or deaths in our family or health setbacks, that somewhere in there, we don't know why that's happening, but there is something else when one door closes and another opens. So we may not like that, we may not enjoy the experience, and it may be hard, the hardest that you've ever done. But if you continue to look for the gifts along the journey, even in it, getting in tune with your breath, getting in tune with where you are at right now in this moment, like, how do I feel? How is it to sit in this chair? How do my buns feel in the chair? How do my feet feel in my shoes? How do the clothes feel that are on my body? What smells can I smell? What things can I see? What things can I hear? How does my touch feel? And you can get really in tune with just being present with now and what is. And you can really get back into okay, right now I'm safe. Right now I am having water to drink, food to eat, whatever it is that you can reach for to be grateful for. Then you can really start taking back your power and not be getting so much into the spiral, getting back in tune with your breath, getting back in tune with your body, and recognizing that right now we're safe. Because a lot of times when we start to spin into anxiety or frustration or anger, and we start upping our ante and our emotional stress levels, it's because a lot of times we're in a story, we're in history of what didn't go right, what did I do, or we're criticizing ourselves, or we're futurizing, saying, oh, this is going to happen, or this terrible story is going to play out this way. So we're either afraid of the future, or we're lamenting the past, and we're not being present in the moment. And when we can get in the present moment, that's where we can really find some peace. And you may not be at 100% peace, but it can definitely bring the level from like a 10 if you're feeling super crazy out of control. It can start bringing those levels down to a more manageable situation. And I found that being really true when I was going through the diagnosis of my late husband through melanoma, and then his death 4 months later after he was diagnosed with stage 4 melanoma, and going through the loss of my baby's father. I mean, I really know that feeling of being completely out of control, having your entire world shaken and turned upside down, and pieces missing, and a lot of it is really, anytime I looked at the past and looked at what I was missing and what we used to be, then I would be sad and just devastated. When I would look at the future and what I lost and what I was no longer going to get to have with him, then I was be devastated and just spiraling emotionally out of control. But when I could be in the moment right now, right here, that's when I could find the peace and say, okay, what do I have to be grateful for right now? I have my health, I have my beautiful son, I have the blue sky, I'm alive, I can see beautiful things around me, I have my eyes and my ears, and I have so many great things. I have family and friends and support and food to eat, water to drink. Sometimes it was just as simple as having a hug from my son, or being able to watch him sleep, or being able to see my dog. Whatever it is for you that you can tap into, the thing that brings you joy in this moment right now, that you can find gratitude and be grateful for, that will assist you in really staying present in the moment and finding peace, rather than going into a story or a belief from past or present and really getting into your past or future, and being able to be really present in this future moment right now. So that would be number one, is to really get juiced up in the being grateful for everything. Being grateful for everything. And that's how I have been finding more and more, even though I have done that. And it's been, over 11 years now that my late husband passed. And I still am utilizing being grateful for everything, and even on a deeper and deeper level. Because, you might start out and you just find a few things to be grateful for, but I'm getting to the point now where when things go, sideways, or things aren't going well, or there's upset or disharmony in my home with my kids, or whether it's in business or something happens. Like say in my business, I had a booking, and for whatever reason, the booking canceled on my short-term vacation rental business. And instead of getting really upset and being like, oh, why did they cancel? What happened? Did I rub the person wrong? Or did I have, what happened? Why did they choose out? They booked and then they canceled. Instead of going into some story or going into something about me not being good enough or having my place not being good enough, I just went straight into, I acknowledged at first, like, oh, that's a bummer. Like what happened? Curious, but I didn't stay there. I went, you know what? Actually, everything is working out for me. Like there's something better on the horizon. Like this opens me up to a better booking, for a longer term booking. So I got excited actually. It only took me a few moments to go from being like, I'm bummed, to, oh wow, this is a really great opportunity. I'm not going to stay in and stuck in, oh man, how come I lost that? I was like, you know what? No, the universe, God, whatever you want to call it, knows better than I do what I need. And this could be totally beautiful divine intervention that opens me up to a better booking. And so I just held that vision for myself, and I just said, you know what? There's a better booking. And you know what? I got the better booking. And so it was more lucrative, a better fit for a longer term. So just wanted to put that out there for you, because that might assist you in being able to really take what you can from it, right? Like, please utilize these tools, try them on for yourself, because when we can get into that that feeling and that trust that life is really working out for us, it may not look like it, and there are always going to be challenges. We solve one problem and another challenge will come up, or we solve one challenge and another one will come up, because that's life and we're learning. But if we really believe that life gets better and better every day, and that life is for me, then it's a lot easier to stay in that present moment and to continue to look at, okay, I don't know why this is happening. I don't know why this has happened. This wasn't part of my plan. This really sucks. I don't like it. And for whatever reason, there must be something better around the corner. There must be something good for me happening. This is working out for me. And I know that can be really, really hard to embrace that when you're in the middle of the deepest and darkest time of your life. So don't beat yourself up or force yourself. You don't want to do any overriding of your emotions of what is real. I'm not advocating that at all. I'm not saying, oh, override your sadness and your anger or your upset or how much it really sucks in the moment. Because if you've listened to any of my other videos, I've totally advocated like really being able to get into and expressing those emotions in a healthy way, and being able to fully express and feel and own your anger, your upset, your emotions entirely. Like they have a place and a space, and being able to express them in really healing ways, like journaling and fire burning, or being able to get counseling, whatever it is that being out in nature and walking, talking to yourself, screaming in the woods or screaming in your car. There are lots of ways to be able to really express those feelings. So I'm not saying to spiritually or emotionally override what's happening or to stuff any emotions, because we all know that doesn't help either. That just exacerbates the problem, or has those pieces and parts of ourselves that then I believe become other problems in other ways, and they just come up to be resolved in a different way, and it can be a lot harder. So if you're in the middle of grief, if you're in the middle of something really tumultuous, like huge life change, then honor that. Yes, please, like honor those emotions, and give yourself time and space to be able to grieve, and be gentle and kind with yourself, because it's such a physical, visceral experience to go through that. And you also get to have breaks in that. You also get to laugh in between and give yourself time to say, you know what, for right this moment, I'm not going to be just crying all day. Now, if you need to cry all day, give yourself that permission to. But if you are completely exhausted and you need to regenerate and you need to give yourself a break from that sadness, and you'll know, because if you tap in and tune into yourself, you'll know how you're feeling. And if you are needing to be a little more lighthearted and give yourself that that time to be able to have a moment of reprieve from the sadness, then give yourself that gift too. and being in the moment again, like over and over again. When I was in the deepest, darkest part of after the death of my late husband, it was really, really about me getting so present, like more present than I think I've ever been in my entire life. And that was one of the biggest gifts, I think, of his death, is that I was really, really tapped into like how to be fully present in the moment, like everything else just falling away and not making it important or so serious, but really being present in my body in the moment of what was happening there and then, because really that's all I could handle was the present moment. Like I couldn't go into dreaming or futurizing or figuring out how I was going to do the next day, because I didn't know how I was going to do the next moment. So when I could just be really present in the now moment, then I was okay. If I went into the history and all of that, which of course is normal, and I did that too, then I'd be really super sad. If I looked at the future, I'd be sad. So being present in the moment really assisted me in being able to walk that journey lighter and being able to really go deeply through the grief experience and the process. And that's how it worked for me. Now, everyone's journey is different. Yours may look completely different than mine, and that's totally okay too. But when we can get grateful for everything, then that's really the first part of getting juiced up in your energy and up leveling your life. And so I went over the grateful for everything, and that's the get part of getting juiced up. And that's what I've been using lately for my own reminder acronym to just get juiced up. So being grateful for everything. And the next part is juiced up. So juiced part is for bringing joy in to the unique moment of now and the unique expression of myself, the unique moment of how I'm feeling, the unique body that I'm in, the unique experience. So owning my uniqueness, owning my own joy, letting it bubble up, and really giving myself permission to feel that joy, be in the joy. So when we can be in joy in the unique moment and really get into the now moment and the I am, and you can place whatever you want after the I am, but what I like to do, especially since it follows the juice, so the J is for joy, the U is for unique, the I is for I am, and the next thing, the C in juiced, is for center. Like really getting into your center, into your being, into your body, recognizing you're the creator. You are the storyteller of your own life. You're the conductor of your life's symphony. You're the one who gets to decide what things are frustrating, or the things that bring you joy, or the things that delight you, the things that light you up, or the things that you're going to repeat, the stories that you're going to tell yourself, and the beliefs that you're going to continue to hold. You're the only one who can really and truly be in charge of your attitude. It's really the only control you have over is your own attitude. And I know that's not an easy thing to master, but it's a great practice. So the center, right, for the C in juice is for center, being the creator, the conductor of your life, and claiming your experience in this moment to being a delight, to being something that is for you, to being something that is absolutely working for you, and trusting that it is. To be able to then, the up part, up level. So the U in up is for up leveling the possibilities. So if you want to up level the possibilities, try these on, get grateful for everything, find the joy in the unique moment of being you. Claim your I am, the center, the creator, the conductor, and claim your experience in this now moment. Bring that joy into this now moment. Even if you're in the dark, dreary times, like what thing can you find that spark of joy? And experience the moment to delight in. So what experience can you delight in? Because you're the conductor who gets to turn the volume up on that joy, or to turn it down, or to turn the volume up on something else that's frustrating you, making you angry, or repeating the story then that you're continuing to do the cycle on. So what are you going to have for your experience in this now moment to delight in, to up level all of your possibilities, to up level the possibility in this experience right now in this moment? So I invite you to get juiced up and to try this on. That's really loud. I'm outside and yeah, that's life, right? A bit of distraction, a bit of loudness or something that goes on that is a little bit, just like a buzzing, right? Like, how can you juice up and get yourself juiced up, even though something might be buzzing in the background, some motorcycle might go through your video or through your life, right? Like, how can we go, okay, all right, grateful for that moment, and get juiced up in your life in all areas to up level your possibilities. So try that on, take it in, see how it fits for you, take what works, discard the rest. I invite you to try it on, give it a go, see if it's something that, feel into it. See if it's a yes for you, and try it on. Get grateful for everything. Tap into your joy and your uniqueness of being who you are in your unique life moment now. Get tapped into your I am, the center, the creator, the conductor. Claim your experience in this now moment to delight in. Like, claim that thing that you're going to choose to have some joy in, and claim it to up level your possibilities. So my friends, thank you for listening. Thank you for tuning in. I hope this has served you for your Focus Friday and for your weekend to go into it with something to contemplate on. And I hope that it's brought you some insight, some soul balm, and something to contemplate and to inspire you to up level your life and to get juiced up. So anyway, yes, I hope that assists you. One more thing I will share with you before you go, because I decided to do that myself. I decided to get juiced up today. And the thing that I decided, I'm looking down at my journal notes because I want to make sure that I share with you accurately the thing I wanted to share. And that is to keep allowing the flow of what your heart knows and that it gets to share. So keep allowing the flow of what your heart knows and gets to share. And trust your spirit and your heart to guide you. And today I trusted my spirit and my heart to guide me into doing something fun and to celebrating, because that's another piece that I feel is so often easily overlooked and scheduled, right? Like, we schedule a lot of celebrations and holidays or birthdays and things that are on the calendar, but how often are we scheduling our own celebrations when we have a huge output of energy, say it's in our business or our children's big thing that we're working with them on, or in our lives in any area, when we're learning something new or we're going for something. How often, my friends, do we celebrate those little things that were hard to do? Maybe it wasn't a huge energy output, but it was like maybe an emotional output, and that we did something really hard, or we did something that may not even be grand, like we just accomplished something. So celebrating those little things in our life, I feel, are part of a really great way to love yourself and to really get just in a better headspace and a bit more positive place for yourself. So I was celebrating myself because yesterday I had a huge output of energy into one of my businesses, and it took me quite a bit of the day, and it was it was just a big energy output. And so I did that, and today I was like, you know what, I deserve to celebrate and bring more fun and joy in today. So today, in order to do that, I decided to have a midday movie with my children and do popcorn and a beautiful tray. And the thing is, it may sound really mellow and easy to you, but my family and we haven't done a midday movie forever, because typically I am a sun bunny, and I'm like, if it's sunny outside, we're getting outside. We're headed outside. Like, I don't want to do a movie unless it's like dark outside because the sun's gone and now it's time to like snuggle in and like hang out as a family. So we don't do a lot of movies, but when we do, it's typically at night. So it was very different for us to do a midday movie. and to be able to sit together, enjoy a movie in the middle of our day. So I decided that we were going to celebrate all of our hard work and the things that we've done with a midday movie and just bring more fun in. Like that was my treat to myself and to my kids for all of the hard work we all have done, and celebrate together as a family, connect, and just focus on fun. So what can you focus on fun today? How can you juice yourself up? How can you have the focus be fun? The focus in your life be fun, because if you get to do it anyway, you get to live this life, it might as well be fun. It might as well be an experience and a life worth telling, right? Like, we get to love the life we lead. So I hope that brings you some fun this weekend. So let me know, what are you doing to have fun? What are you doing to juice yourself up? And what is it that you are giving a little bit of extra love and sprinkling in some of that joy into your life? Even if it's something that has been a gift wrapped in sandpaper, what one small thing can you love about it? Because you might not be able to love everything or be grateful for everything, but you can start with one small thing. One small thing. And when you start with one small thing, then you can go to the next thing, and it can expand your vision from there. So thanks for tuning in. Thanks for listening. This has been a little bit of a longer one, but I hope that it has served you. Thank you for being here, and let me know. Let me know what you found of value. Thanks for tuning in. Much love and light. Bye for now.